Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the 2023 i4 eDrive40i in Black Sapphire. It's the G26 chassis. It's the first of our wave of eDrive40s that aren't customer sold, so it's probably the case with other dealers as well. Basically burned through all those waiting lists to getting the i4, and now they're finally arriving as dealer stock. This one is fairly decently equipped. So as you can see, we have the M Sport package, so revised, more aggressive front fascia, as well as the laser lights, which are an option on the eDrive40. Those beautiful halo lights looks a lot better than the standard headlights in your eye badging. Your roundel, surrounded by BMW blue. Alright, so over on the side we have the Style 859M wheels, bi-color with the red M Sport calipers, and looks like Hankook tires. So this is becoming more common on the i4s. You could also get Michelin Pilot Sport 4, I believe, as all seasons, maybe. As well as Pirelli P0s. Let's take a step back, talk about the i4. So there are some rebates with the i4 eDrive40. Now, I don't know what they are for August, as I'm filming this one right now. That has not yet been announced. But I imagine there's going to be some pretty good programs to move these i4s, especially the eDrive40s. 35s already have a $7,500 lease credit. So this one, range-wise, with the 19-inch wheels, 282 miles. Of course, you can do better or worse, depending on how you drive and how you use it. It's an 81.5 kilowatt hour usable battery. And of course, you do have 2 years of free DC fast charging at Electrify America for 30-minute sessions. Now back, we have our i4 eDrive40 badging in chrome. And a fairly aggressive rear diffuser, since it shares a lot with the G26 gas-powered one. We sort of have these cutouts there where the exhaust would be. Alright, taking it in Black Sapphire as we get into more direct sunlight. Here's the side profile of the G26 hatchback. And i4 is, I think, a pretty decent looking car. I just wish it was a little bit lower. Not as height pronounced, if that's the right word. But basically think of the 6 Series Grand Coupe, how that looked really elegant. This one's a little bit more upright. Alright, so let's go inside, talk about pricing and options on this particular i4 eDrive40. Alright, so opening up, we have the Cognac Perforated Sensitive, which is a very nice complement against the Black Sapphire Metallic. You could also go Tacora Red or Beige Sensitech, or of course go black out everything. We got lumbar support there, but no side bolster adjustment. M badging on the door sill. Alright, so inside we have our M Sport steering wheel. No stitching. Still have a button for the heated steering wheel. M badging on the steering wheel, of course. No shift pedals because it's 1 speed. In front of me, iDrive 8. Now, new i4 production, I believe it starts with 2024 production, will have iDrive 8.5. Unfortunately, these cars will not be upgradable to 8.5. It doesn't have the correct head unit. Alright, the rest of your iDrive widescreen display, and the trim here is the ash gray wood trim. I mean, pretty decent against the Cognac. The rest of your center console area with the drive selector nub, as well as the iDrive controller. Alright, so let's talk pricing. So the starting price of the i4 eDrive40 for 2023 is $57,100. Black Sapphire Metallic adds another $650. Shadowline package for another $950. M Sport package for $3,200. Parking assistance package for another $700. Premium package for $950. And $1,000 for the laser lights. Frickin' lasers. Curved display with HUD. The heads-up display is $1,100. Harman Kardon sound system, another $875. All told, MSRP of $67,520. Of course, you can go higher by adding driving assistance professional package and a few other nicks and knacks there. Let's take a look at the back seat. Alright, so of course getting in the back seat, the door is pretty tiny, so taller passengers will have to watch their head getting in, make sure you're ducking down. Alright, so here's the view from the rear seat of the cockpit. You have climate controls back here, plus USB-C connectors at the bottom. Then knee room, leg room I think is pretty decent. But headroom can be a little bit compromised for taller passengers, so keep that in mind. Alright, so moving to the back, we'll use our kick to open. Alright, so in the back you do have a little bit of extra storage, not much with the Harman Kardon sound system there. Alright, so it does come with a flexible fast charger, which is over here in this bag. And then you've got the NEMA 1450 connector for level 2 charging at home. You will need to get a NEMA 1450 outlet in order to use it. But you do have everything you need to charge the vehicle at home, should you choose to do so. So charging times, fastest possible level 2, you're looking at about 12 hours from 0 to 100%. And don't use the level 1 charging, that's going to be 100 hours. But those DC fast charging, about 31 minutes, you go from 10 to 80%. If you've got the highest output capable of 195 kilowatts, is the fastest possible charging for the i4 eDrive40. But that's it for a quick tour around another i4, and we'll see you at the next video.